live. We are live. Welcome to anyone who's watching out there. And this is the Committee of Conference, H.949, the yield bill. And I think the ball is in your court, or are we dribbling it between the two of us?
I think John has a proposal, and I don't know. John has a proposal in his computer he's going to share.
Yes.
I think it represents a really serious compromise. We are certainly we have acceded on the out years to some degree, and are incredibly nervous about that, and will use it to have a continued, I don't know if I can have a stronger focus on implementing the foundation formula than we do, but we will make sure we bring as many people into that, because it's really important that we don't go to that very low excess spending threshold. And so we're going to keep our eye on the prize of implementing this according to schedule and with all of the robust contingencies met, so that schools are fully funded and all of our kids meet their needs. Because the thing that we have not talked about, and I'm just going to take 45 seconds for this soliloquy, I'm so sorry, is that the excess spending threshold is keeping folks who are spending a lot from, for whatever reason, and there are many reasons for that, from, you know, having their spending continue to grow too much. But what this interim measure does not do, because of some of the changes we made, is do anything to bring up those districts where the kids are really not able to get their needs met. And so if anything is the motivating factor of us moving to foundation formula, it's to make sure those kids in those really low spending districts are going to get their needs met. And so that is what is motivating me, and will continue to motivate me. And so I hope even we can start working on that transition next year.
I most certainly intend to do that. I have some of those schools.
Indeed, you do.
And I know that we need to help them. We have called for ramping up and ramping down, but we have not put any meat on that bone. And those are going to be our job next year, is to continue to fill out the skeleton of what the foundation formula will look like. But we are, I said on the floor, Act 73 has a lot of aspirational intentions in it. And as we get more time and more information, we're kind of filling in those aspirational goals with some meat and some muscle, and that we're working at the ramping down. It's probably not the most eloquent way to do it, but we are working at it. But we have not found a way to bring those low spending, low income districts up without raising their property taxes. So that would be next year's challenge.
John, the floor is yours.
Hello, John Grady, Office of Legislative Counsel. Here we are again. Okay, this should look awfully familiar, but I again just want to flag the full package so folks see it. You have your yields in section 1. These go effective this summer, July 1, 2026 for FY27. And that's the same construct. We'll find out essentially with updated budget data. Section 2 is your excess spending exemption. This is the extension to July 1, 2026. This goes effective for FY28. So it's July 1, 2027. My understanding is that there's no impact for FY27 with the Colchester piece. So it's okay to go effective FY28. Okay, here's kind of the core piece where we're having discussions. Excess spending penalty transition, fiscal years 2028 through 2032. We've talked about the different style for this, but trust that this uses the current law construct, statewide average district spending from FY25, We're going to come to the session law provision, but this sets in perpetuity the long-term excess spending threshold, which would be repealed if the foundation formula comes into effect, 112.5%. And then if you want to look and see what the actual excess spending thresholds are for FY 28, 29, and so on, you look to section 7. It notwithstands that statutory permanent threshold, says the beginning of FY 28, the excess spending threshold shall annually decrease according to the following schedule until reaching that statutory threshold in FY 2052. And these are the pieces: FY 28, 115.5, FY 29, 114.5, FY 30, 113.5. If you had the foundation formula rollout, you're only hitting the first 2 years.
Yeah.
FY 31, you're down to 113, and FY 32, you reach the permanent 112.5, which again is post foundation formula rollout if that happens.
Yeah, just to jump in, we know the 112.5 would be very damaging for some of those school districts at this point. So there's no intention.
I don't think that exists.
Yeah.
The intent is, yes, the foundation.
Yeah, you should have. They're not even gonna be school district. They're
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
not even gonna be school district.
Well, not the same. Problem.
Both of those sections go effective FY 28. So if you'll have 27. Your renter credit expansion, I'm going to go quickly through these. These are sections 8 and 9. We've been over them multiple times, including earlier today. These are for claim year 2027, so they go effective this summer, but apply to claim year 2027. The circuit breaker expansion, FY 28, so this goes effective July 1, 2027 in sections 10 and 11, and it includes, you'll recall, the narrowing, steady to current law of the renter credit. Section 12, this is the FY 30 repeal. This is for the foundation formula rollout of the excess spending penalty. You can see it's that 112.5. This would be June 30th, 2029, is effective just before the foundation formula rollout. Sections 13 and 14 are conforming changes for the circuit breaker expansion once the foundation formula has arrived, as it does. And then tuition. Section 15, this goes effective for FY 28. This is for fiscal years 2028 and 2032, so it aligns with the ramp down of the excess spending threshold. For fiscal years 28 through 32 only, the tuition paid to a public or approved independent receiving school shall not increase from the prior year by more than the relative percent change in statewide ed spending, not per pupil spending, but statewide education spending in the previous fiscal year and the fiscal year preceding that. And your overcharge and undercharge provisions would continue to apply across that period. Effective dates, I think I've said them all, but here they are. Does anyone need to see anything again or more?
It's good.
Thank you. Thank you. You think we're in agreement?
I think.
Yep.
we're in agreement.
Shall we shake hands and then we'll get to a printed situation?
Yeah.
All right, pleasure.
Thank you. That's my very good. Thank you. We're back at this tomorrow. Thank you, Tom. Thank you very much. Scott, thanks, Charlie.